Our planet Earth stands as the only one in the solar system that possesses immense climatic diversity for countless living organisms, a protective ozone layer, ideal distance from our central star, an electromagnetic field, and substantial freshwater reserves. All these factors are vital for sustaining life on the planet. However, not all corners of our globe are characterized by comfortable and hospitable natural conditions. You'll discover today the most extreme climate territories on our planet. Let's get started. The driest place on Earth. Among Antarctica's snow and ice-covered surface stretches a dark patch. These are the McMurdo Dry Valleys. Today, they represent the most arid place on our planet. For millions of years, no precipitation in the form of snow or rain has been observed here. The dry valleys cover an area of 4,800 square kilometers. Temperature readings here drop to -50 degrees Celsius, and for 4 months annually, polar night dominates. This otherworldly terrain remains dry thanks to the transantarctic mountain ranges that shield the valleys from the penetration of continental ice masses from the south. Dry Antarctic winds sweep away any snow deposits that manage to form on the surface, while descending air currents absorb moisture, causing its evaporation. This is precisely why the dry valleys have had no precipitation for such an extended period. It might seem that no life exists in the dry valleys, but this is a false impression. Water bodies are located here that, although covered with ice, support the development of algae and bacterial reproduction. Interestingly, Mars's natural conditions are similar to those characteristic of the dry valleys. Therefore, NASA conducted testing of spacecraft and robots here that were designed for exploring the red planet, the wettest place on Earth. In villages of northeastern India, residents constantly use grass as material for soundproofing the roofs of their homes. Powerful rainfall occurs here with such regularity that special signs have been installed for visitors announcing the location of the wettest place on Earth. However, not all local residents are aware that their native lands made it into the Guinness Book of Records as the rainiest territory. On average, 11,871 millimeters of precipitation falls here annually, and locals have long grown accustomed to the rain. People usually go outside with enormous umbrellas on their backs, which they call nups, made from bamboo and banana leaves. Even for local residents, constant existence under rain isn't easy, let alone for tourists who typically don't stay here for long. Counting on a sunny day in these regions is clearly not an option. The coldest spot on Earth. At Antarctica's Vostok Station, bright sunshine often shines, but it provides extremely little warmth. This is the coldest place on Earth's surface. It was here that the record low temperature of -89.2 degrees Celsius was recorded. However, even in this harsh location, people live. Scientists from the Russian research station, built back in 1957. The station is located at what's called the southern pole of cold. Often, the most severe blizzards rage here for days on end. People manage to survive only thanks to the station building, constructed and heated in a special way. The flattest surface on Earth. The Sala de Uyuni is the flattest surface in the world, covering an area of 1,000 square kilometers. It's located in Bolivia in the central part of the Great Andes. It makes an unforgettable impression on tourists. It seems as if you've entered a place where nature has never known human presence. Despite the challenging climate, this has become home to a large number of animals and birds. Among them are everyone's beloved pink flamingos, llamas, alpacas, and chinchillas. This amazing place features landscapes that resemble extraterrestrial scenes, where the Earth is cracked by numerous fissures of various shapes and sizes created by winds. The windiest place on Earth. If you absolutely love windy seasons and the feeling of battling the elements, a trip to Commonwealth Bay would suit you perfectly. It's located in Antarctica. This bay, a full 48 kilometers wide, is known as the windiest place on our planet. The wind strength here is explained by the fact that as air currents move through the crescent-shaped bay, they gain tremendous speeds, colliding and merging with each other. The Guinness Book of Records and National Geographic magazine unanimously awarded the bay the title of Queen of Winds. Wind speeds here sometimes exceed 240 kilometers per hour, while the average wind speed is approximately 80 kilometers per hour. The most powerful storms rage here during winter season. And although representatives of the local fauna appear quite content with life, we don't recommend heading to the bay without proper preparation. Write in the comments whether you'd want to visit one of the aforementioned places out of curiosity or scientific interest, or if you wouldn't risk it. Meanwhile, we continue. Attention! The highest point on Earth. Many people believe that the highest point on the planet is Mount Everest. However, this isn't entirely accurate. In reality, this title belongs to the summit of Mount Chimborazo, which is one of the stratovolcanoes in the Andean mountain range. Aside from Ecuador's residents, few have heard of this mountain. From a scientific standpoint, it truly is the world's highest. Why? It's all because our planet isn't actually a perfect sphere, but rather an ellipsoid. At the poles, it's more flattened, while it expands in the equatorial region. This means that if you measure height from Earth's center rather than from sea level, as is traditionally done, Chimborazo's snowy peak towers at 6,310 meters and is technically higher than Everest. This makes its summit the closest point to space on the planet, as well as a magnet for adventure seekers and extreme sports enthusiasts. The deepest cave on Earth. Krubera Cave boasts an impressive depth of 2,197 meters, formerly the deepest cave on our planet. To grasp its depth, you can imagine 7.5 Eiffel Towers stacked on top of each other. That's approximately how deep it is. Krubera, also known as Veronia Cave, rightfully earned the nickname Everest among caves. It's located in the Arabica mountain massif in Abkhazia, neighboring Georgia and the Black Sea. It was discovered in 1960. Gradually, researchers uncovered more and more of its depths. Krubera was officially recognized as the world's deepest cave in 2001. It held the world record until 2017, when an even deeper cave was discovered, Veryovkina Cave, which is also located in the Arabica mountain massif in Abkhazia. According to topographic surveys from 2017 to 2018, Veryovkina Cave's depth measured 2,212 meters, exceeding Krubera Cave's depth by 15 meters. The coldest and hottest cities. The small city of Verkhoyansk, located in Yakutia, is officially recognized as the coldest populated settlement in the world. Verkhoyansk was founded back in 1638. It was once a place of exile for rebellion participants and was called Verkhoyansk Ostrog. Today, the city's population is about 1,100 people. This isn't surprising, since not everyone would agree to live in such harsh conditions. The historically recorded lowest temperature in Verkhoyansk was -67.7 degrees below zero. In July, the air warms up to a temperature maximum of 38 degrees. However, frosts occur here even during the short summer season. As for the world's hottest city, according to many experts, it's the Mexican city called San Luis Rio Colorado. It was built in a place where the Sonoran Desert once stretched. Today, an important river port is located near the city, and its population is slightly more than 190,000 people. San Luis Rio Colorado has mild winters and very hot summers. In June 1952, the air temperature rose to 52 degrees, which is considered a record among world cities. But local residents believe this isn't the limit. According to them, in July 1966, it was much hotter in the city. Thermometer readings exceeded 58.5 degrees. Many scientists, however, dispute the system for determining the world's hottest city. For example, according to the World Meteorological Organization, Bangkok is officially considered the planet's hottest city, not because of peak readings, but due to consistently high temperatures year-round. The average annual temperature there is approximately 29 degrees. The hottest place on Earth. The name Death Valley might seem overly dramatic. However, this valley, located in California's Mojave Desert, truly can create hellish conditions. Visitors face many dangers here: venomous snakes, spiders and scorpions, cave-ins into old mines and catacombs. But the greatest danger of this valley is the extremely high temperatures. The highest air temperature recorded here was in 1913, 56.7 degrees Celsius in the shade. Ground surface temperatures here sometimes exceed 93 degrees Celsius. Naturally, with such temperatures, constant drought prevails in the valley. Brave souls who dare to walk through Death Valley are strongly advised not to stay under the sun during daylight hours and to bring maximum supplies of drinking water. The appearance of symptoms such as dizziness, nausea, or headaches are signs that the valley must be left immediately and medical help should be sought as quickly as possible. The lowest place on Earth. The shores of the Dead Sea lie 417.5 meters below world ocean level, making it the lowest place in the world. The sea is 67 kilometers long and only 18 kilometers wide at its largest section. Despite increased salinity, Dead Sea water is used for irrigating local fields. The sea's healing waters attract large numbers of tourists who wish not only to see the ancient saltwater body, but also to get some treatment. Well, write in the comments what city you live in and what unusual things you can tell about it, and also hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you found this interesting.